Today we are in the Scottish Cup quarter-finals and we'll take on Clyde in the league. Although I think it's safe to say our Scottish Cup run ends today. We take on Aberdeen at home. We're fucked. This is Gravage Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin Experiment. So welcome in everyone. How are you all doing? Let's then look at our 4 games we played before today. So last time we were here we beat Cove Rangers and Montrose. We then followed up with a 1-1 draw against Ergionians, and it was a last minute equaliser that got us a point in this game. And looking at the stats, you can see why I was annoyed by this game. We were all over them, but could not put the ball in the back of the net. And the game didn't also start particularly well for us. When the 19 minutes, well, they took the lead. And it just passed right through us like we weren't even bloody there. And honestly, we just huffed and puffed the whole game. But it got to 95 minutes for an open goal tap-in for Wilkinson at the back post to secure a point, and I honestly was panicking that was going to be offside. But thankfully, it wasn't. We then followed up with a 1-0 win over Queen of the South. A goal on 2 minutes from Ali Coote was all that really happened of note, worth even mentioning in this game. Stott had the ball. I think it was meant to be a shot, but Coote was out to kind of direct it back towards the goal and give us that 1-0 win. We then lost, annoyingly, 2-1 to Stirling Albion, the team that I thought was in a lower division, that is, then realised that they weren't after we played them in the Cup, and they took the lead. And we just... Our form has been awful for like a good chunk of the season now, but we're still fighting for promotion amongst all of it. But they took the lead, again, really shit defending. There's no other word for it. We equalised on 59 minutes. Just through a kind of decent wee bit of play from us. But then they took all 3 points on the 95th minute, where Hogarth just sells himself. Nowhere near the ball for that ball coming in, but absolutely sells himself. And then the very next game, we actually lose Hogarth. But we did manage to leave with the 3 points. And this is how this game panned out. We took the lead though on 11 minutes. Clark gets the ball to Stott, who slots home, taps in with his head, the opening goal. They equalise on 25 minutes. And then early second half, Hogarth gets injured, but after he gets injured, we actually take the lead. Whitaker with a free kick, right in the top corner. Rico Brown came on as a sub and went in goals. And then we went 3-1 up on 89 minutes. Ball crossed in by Gillies. Monday heads home. And then they pull one back just a couple of seconds, or a couple of minutes later even. Don't really blame Brown, he's not a goalkeeper. It happens, but we did manage to hold on and secure the victory. Hogarth is out with a broken, I think it's fingers. He's out for 5 to 7 weeks. So he won't be available for the next couple of games anyway, especially in today's episode. So this is our lineup then that is going to take on Aberdeen. Molden will be in goals. Freeman, Hamilton, Brown, Clark, that ever-present back 4. Payton and Chisholm, 2 ball winners in there just to try and be awkward as all hell, really. Coote, Whitaker, McKeever, and Monday up top. McKeever has signed a new 1-year deal with us against the board's recommendations, we'll say. Also, we are in the process of a takeover again. Will this one go through? Who the hell knows? I believe this time it is a fans trust, not a member of the board that's trying to take over. We'll know if it happens, when it happens. I don't think it's going to impact us much other than if they want a new manager. I don't see the finances improving, especially if it's a fans trust. I don't see the finances improving. I think we need bought outright, really, if we want the finances to improve in any capacity. But that is a thing for another day. On the bench, Webster, Gillies, Riley, Stott, Matthews, Onyemachi, Ide, and Inaku. I know I've only selected 8 substitutes. I'm not bringing out a greyed out goalkeeper for the sake of needing a goalkeeper on the bench. In the last game, Hamilton, Brown were both rested. We've had kind of a bit of a fixture congestion, especially being later in the cups. We're not expected to be there, so we've had to play a game like 2 days later and things, and being part time as well. We're not really getting a chance to rest players as such, so we've had to just kind of drop them from games, which isn't ideal. We are at home. We are in our traditional home kit of black and white. They are away, but they are in their home kit of all red. This is a game they should be beating us pretty easily. I thought that was Mackenzie that we'd had on loan from Aberdeen, but it isn't. It looks like they're actually going with quite a strong team. I don't know what their 11 would look like in 4 years into the game, but there's some good players amongst that team. I think that's Connor Barron. They've got Duke up front. Troglo in defence, I know that much. But we have beaten higher league opposition before. I don't think we beat top league opposition at all yet, which we wouldn't expect. We are in the 3rd division of Scottish football. So far, a decent passing spell, which I'm happy to see. Trying to break the press, and we're doing okay. Peyton ball over the top to Coot. Monday! We've took the lead. This is unexpected. 14 minutes, no, it's not 40 minutes, sorry, 30 minutes played. Monday's 14th goal of the season, and we've took the lead. We've actually just played through their press like they weren't fucking there. Peyton ball over the top to Coot. Coot just pointed for it, gets the ball across. Monday gets front of the defender and just side foots it in. I'm delighted he scored. The annoying thing is, we have had that chance like 2 or 3 times per game in the last few games, and Monday has missed every single fucking one. But I'm absolutely delighted right now. We have took the lead, and we've went 20 minutes in the game without Aberdeen having a shot. That's about to change now, though. Looks like we gave away a foul. Barron to deliver the free kick. Back post header off the bar. Why their players don't react and Brown gets a chance to clear it, God only knows. But we are now holding a 1-0 lead over Aberdeen. We're not even playing that defensive. We're just the roles are a bit more defensive in terms of the midfield too. And there's the equaliser. Duke, 11th of the season. But it's offside! Hey! We're still 1-0 up. Just. Other game of interest. Clyde, with their game in hand, are playing Montrose. And the reason I've not shown you the league quite yet is because I want this game in hand out of the way. If they lose their game in hand, I believe we are 5 points clear at the top. Which, with our fucking erratic form, I don't know how, but we are still there. And with the possibility of the championship looming, I am a bit concerned, but also a little bit happy with how many players we're going to lose, because I might be able to somehow sneak in enough championship level players to stay up next year. I think I said it, but in case I didn't, Hogarth has signed a new 1-year deal. He's either wages the exact same or it's went up by £25 a week. He is still a backup, but we also have the option to extend another year on top. Ross McKeever has signed a new 1-year deal. I believe his wage again is similar or £25 a week more. He's agreed to be a squad player, so again, he's there, which is fine. We do need decent kind of backup if we do get promoted, and he is more than good enough for this level if we don't. We're the better team just now, apparently. Worryingly so. And I don't want to change to defensive because I don't think we're good enough to go defensive, but we're also not good enough to go all-out attack. We're just not good enough to do anything. And right now it is just sheer luck. That is all that we have got going in our favour right now. It is luck. If we could get a second goal, though, I would maybe be tempted to try and go defensive, but we're just not good enough. Chisholm, good tackle, or good interception, but he didn't get it cleared out fully. The Hearts manager complained to me after the second game of last episode that we hadn't played Chisholm a lot, and I was like, damn, dude, like, we've only had him for like a few weeks, I think. So I've said we'll play him more. Whether we do or not, it's a different thing, but he is a good player. The only thing is he is a ball winner. Peyton has just got player of the month for the last month. Dedicated it to myself, but it's kind of hard for me to just kind of fit them in. We need to make a change. And I am going to change shape just now. Going to bring Matthews on. Matthews will go box to box. Payton will go ball winning midfielder. Chisholm will stay as a ball winning midfielder. No real change there. Everything else stays the same. Freeman isn't having the best of games apparently, so I'm going to bring on Gillies, who is a bit more defensive. I'm not going to bring on Webster for Hamilton just now. I think we're probably going to need Hamilton's ball playing skills, to be honest. But we are going a bit more defence now. We are going to that midfield 3 with a defensive midfielder. We're kind of matching them now if we're going head to head. So our defence mid against their attacking mid, centre mids versus centre mids, etc. Just to try and contain. We win today, we hit the semi-finals of the Scottish Cup. That has got to be the furthest this team has ever reached in this tournament. Whittaker and Coote are both knackered, but I don't have a sub for Whittaker. Not really. It would have to be Max Clark. Do I go a bit crazy? Yeah, I think I do. Worker's going to come off for Webster. Brown's going to go in the middle of this back 3. Central defender on a stop. Webster will slot in here. Central defender defend. It's a bit crazy how it's looking, but we basically need Clark to be the width on that side as we make our third and final change of the game, unless this goes to extra time. I think we're only allowed 3 subs, although I could be wrong. We are 10 minutes away from a historic victory for Elgin. We have players in this side who are at best League 2 players, League 1 players, and one guy who's Championship level. And we could be about to hit the Scottish Cup semi-finals if we can hold out for another 7, 8, maybe 9 minutes, including any added on time. I am actually feeling that for one of the few times as Elgin boss, I am actually feeling a bit of the nerves. Can we stop the cross? We don't. Can we defend back post? Gillies gets ahead, doesn't clear it far enough. Clarkson hits the shot from distance and rattles off the post. And it stays 1-0 Elgin. Are we on our way to Hampden? Are we travelling from the north of Scotland to the middle of Glasgow for a semi-final? Barron shot blocked. We try and clear it. There is like 90 seconds left of this game. Hamilton intercepting. Gillies tries to clear. Doesn't go that far. Aberdeen's right back's got the ball. Cuts it across. I think it was Molden got a touch away from the Aberdeen player and it's offside. For the love of all that's holy, kill time. Seconds potentially left. And we've fucking done it. We are going to Hampden for a Scottish Cup semi-final. Holy hell. Holy hell. Yeah, I'm still processing the fucking result. Yeah, my players can be proud. I can't believe we're in a Scottish Cup semi-final this stage. We got just under 10 grand for that game. We are going to get either Dundee, Celtic or Hamilton. It's got to be Hamilton for us. We want Hamilton. We don't want Celtic because they will absolutely 100% put us out. But the semi-final of the Scottish Cup has 1 League 1 side, 2 Championship sides and 1 Premier League side. Wow. And it's Dundee United. But? Huh? Who would their preferred performance to be? Dundee, Celtic or Hamilton? Not one of them is Dundee United. We've drawn Dundee United. How the fuck do you work that one out? Oh, Dundee or Hamilton's the one bloody tie. Oh yeah, we're going out. Okay, so we got the other team that we didn't want, another Premier League side. But still, we have a day at Hampden to look forward to, and inevitably get an absolute hammering. But that is massive for us. Absolutely massive. Let's look at the league table as well. I don't know what the Clyde result was. Clyde are playing their game currently. They are currently 1-0 up against Montrose. If they win, they go 2 points behind. I guess we'll see when we come to play Clyde where that game finished. Join me in just a second. I am fucking buzzing. Sorry, this is something I want to come back and show. This is what we need so badly. And it's why I really need to get the friendly sorted, which is just, I keep forgetting to do our pre-season, and I let this assist manager book them and arrange them, and it's always against clubs that don't make us money. So our previous gate receipts taken from a game was 45,000 set against St Mirren this season. What? Scottish Cup 5th round. Not this season, sorry. Another season. Elgin, we just played Aberdeen at home and we brought in 70 grand on gate receipts. That type of money, as much as here, it's not even hitting a dent. But if we could get a few of them a season, like that would really, really help the club out financially. Clyde have also won their game, I just seen it there. But that's massive for us. And it's why, as much as I've always said, we need a couple seasons to grow in a division, and I kind of hoped it'd be League One, just because it's probably safer. Honestly, if we could get maybe like 4 seasons, say, in the Championship, but we're bringing in good like attendances from the crowd, it would really help us out financially. Downside is we're going to be paying more in wages, so it doesn't necessarily equal out, but it's going to be so key to us actually being, let's just say, even viable to get these type of gate receipts. Anyway, join me in a couple of seconds. We will be taking on Clyde at home. We are back for the second game in the episode, and I actually think I'm going to go unchanged. It's going to be a tough game for us. Clyde have been playing really well, and we haven't. And much as we're first in their second, and we've swapped position that many bloody times lately. But I'm going to keep that double ball winning midfielder in there just now, just to see how it does against an opposition, which probably on paper might be better than us at the moment. Although maybe not. I can't remember where we were expected to finish. Was it mid-table or top 4? Like, was the preview of the season by the bookies or the press, whatever. So I'm kind of interested to see how we'd fare taking that little bit of attacking out of one of the centre mid roles. I mean, Chisholm's still on support, so he will push up a bit. We know Peyton can help out as well. So it's going to be interesting. It does put a bit more pressure on that 3 behind the striker, but to be honest, they need it. Whitaker's picked up a knock, which immediately puts things in a bit of a annoyance for me. I'm going to see if I can keep him on until half time. It's a bruised thigh or something. He can fucking manage, surely. Cut from distance. Over the bar, left foot again. I never see him do it with his right foot, other than that assist. But we won't talk about that. Again, we don't have the possession, but we never seem to. We're definitely not a possession side, that's for sure. Even if I try to be, I don't think we could manage it. And I'm not like actively anti-possession in the tactics of fuck all, but it seems like it. But we seem to be, at the very least, creating the chances. They've let that run. McKeever's picked it up. That's a poor pass. That is an awful pass, McKeever. Much of his passes has been awful, like his goals have been crucial at times this season. Molden's came out. Oh my god, the defence has kind of saved him. Jesus Christ. Lads, you should just beat Aberdeen. You should be able to beat bloody Clyde. Right, come on. Whitaker advancing. Got to get it to. You've got to get that to Monday. He's down again. Chisholm puts it out. It's a bruised ankle. You can survive another 10 minutes. We are playing not great. We are now not playing great at all. Right. I'm going to make a couple of changes at half time. See how this goes. I'm going to ever so slightly change shape. Yep, not good enough. Right, going to drop worker down at centre mid row. We're going to put Stott in middle as at centre mid on attack. Oh, I've really not got any fucking body to change you with. So I'm going to bring on Wilkinson. Just get him to play as an inside forward on attack. Monday's going to come off for a knockout. Let's see with that triple change if it's going to help us be, I don't know, either create more chances or, I don't know, be a bit more bloody clinical would be nice. And as I'm speaking right now, Football Manager has just dropped the news that the 26th of November is when the new Football Manager is coming out, and it has a new logo, which I am not really a fan of. It's 1-0 to Clyde though, isn't it? Yep. Cheers, guys. Love this for us. Matt Clark is having a horrific game. Let's bring on Riley. Ben Payton's having the best of games, so we're going to bring on Matthews. He's going to go box to box. Let's just hope for the best now. We really need back in this game. We have 40 minutes to save it. Chisholm injures Gillies and loses a corner. 27th of November, the new FM. After seeing those new player rules, I know I said it another day, but I'm now, my fears have been waylaid a little bit, but I need to see some gameplay. I need to see more than just still images. I need to see like the new layout and everything else. Like I need info on the game now. How's everyone else feeling about it? Like I don't want a dumbed down console type of game, which I feared we were getting, but again with the new in and out of possession rules, I'm not as convinced that's going to be the case, but there is still that lingering doubt in the back of my mind. Although the fact that there's no shouts at the side, like I'm trying not to use them and get used to not using these shouts now because it won't be in the next game. No international management, kind of sucky, like, but they said it'll be back in next year's game, I think, so we'll see. I generally am pretty annoyed right now that we are not even creating chances. That is so poor. Who was that even for? There's this big nice open space here that Cookter ran into it, and you try to play it to Wilson, who's behind a defender. Oh my god, Wilkinson. Bit of common sense. Inside. Anaku, he slots it home. The flag stays down, and it is an equaliser. Anaku's not scored much this season at all. He did get injured early on, but he's not hit the heights that we all hope for, including the fans. The fans thought he'd be a good replacement for Innes Cameron. He hasn't been. Monday has, though. Monday has not as many goals as Cameron would have, but he has scored goals for us. And with that, we keep our 2 points gap at the top. If we could get a second here, it would put us 5 clear, which would be a bit of a boon. Chisholm wins the header. Wilkinson inside to Anaku. He's got to you've got to slide that through to Stott. He was making the run. Cut. Shot from distance. Hits top of the goal. The pass was to Stott. Our decision making at times isn't great. And I probably shouldn't expect it to be at this level at times, but some stuff to me just seems simple. We're not doing some of the simple stuff well. Again, we don't even play with a playmaker, so there is that. I suppose we are getting nearer the end of the game. Can we get a winner? 6 minutes added on time. There is plenty of time, but I know the highlight will probably not be for us if it comes. 63, 64. 65, 67? 67th minute. 67 minutes we played. In the 68th minute, Wilkinson deliver the corner. That is an awful corner. It gets cleared, and there goes the final whistle. It's Elgin 1, Clyde 1. We stay 2 points clear at the top of the table. And it definitely gives us an interesting end of season roll, I suppose, or run. Well done in ending your goal drought. Let's look at the schedule, because that is something that is interesting to me. I say that next episode we come back for the Dundee United game and the last game of the season. Or, if by any chance there's a possibility that we win the league earlier than this, then we'll come back earlier than this, these two games. There's also the chance that we could go and completely off the boil and drop out. If we do, I'll just show you those games when we're back. But yeah, that's what we're aiming for. We're aiming for the semi-final and the last game of the season against Celtic Hearts, assuming that's a game that we could win the league. But we'll take it from there and just kind of hope, I think, for the best. If you enjoyed today's episode, please a thumbs up. It really does help the channel. It really helps us get out there. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.